Hello, I'm going to show you all the products that I've collected this year that I absolutely loathe, and at the same time put on my face products that I actually love. And if you want to know how to get this look, keep watching. And also I talk a little bit about what is happening with the online beauty community. I was hoping to get 100 subscribers by Christmas and I've got 87, and I'm very proud and thankful to everyone. But I just wonder what it is people want to see. People are saying that views are falling and subscribers are falling and YouTube's not showing us what we want to see. So yeah, so there's a little bit of gossip about what's going on, and yeah, a full face of great products, plus all the products you could probably save your money on. Keep watching. I'm going to start with the Artitude Ink and Roses palette on my eyes, and this is a beautiful indie palette that has so many different colours that you can create so many different looks, and a lot of them are this wonderful duochrome. There's like, look at those, and then have I got enough fingers left? I will, that one. There's a lovely purple, and there's enough mattes in here. There's a brown, pink, mauve, a grey, a beige, and a very pale pink. I'm going to do a green look. I'm going to use that, Wilted, Bloom, that one's Bloom, and that one is Eternal. I'm going out for a glass of wine and some mince pies later at my neighbour's, so I can't wear anything too outrageous because they'll wonder who they're living next to. I'm going to start with some loathed products that everyone seemed to rave about. I fell hook, line and sinker for the virality of these NYX thingamajiggy whatsits, and they're awful, absolutely awful. They're smushy matte lip balms. Actually, the woman in the store actually said, oh my god, those are great, and I'm like, yeah, they are, aren't they? No, they're not. Leave the NYX smushy lip balms on the shelf in the store. I'm going to do my eyes first and take some Wilted. I've not even primed my eyes because I actually want to test this formula to see how much love and care it needs, and I'm hoping it doesn't need that much. I'm going to go from light to medium to dark, and this Wilted is my dark. With a packer brush, I'm going to use Bloom in the centre. This is one of my last videos of this year. I have had this channel since 2007 apparently, so YouTube keeps telling me. I only started to do makeup in April of this year, and I'm lucky enough to have 87 subscribers. I was trying to get 100 before the end of the year, but I'm very grateful for what I've got. But recently I've been watching what's actually going on in the influencer world. I mean, not that I'm an influencer, nothing sponsored, I don't have enough views or followers, but it seems to be a bit odd at the moment in the beauty influencer world, because everyone's like kind of in a bad mood with everybody else. I'm going to put a little bit of sparkle. Actually, I'm going to put that on the join there. So I'm going to use this colour here, this very, very light colour, and see what happens here. So, everybody seems to be at war about what influencers should be doing, and B, it looks like YouTube is at war with itself about showing you what they think you should see. So it's all a bit It's all a bit of a mess, really. So I started off this year in a really good frame of mind, and now I'm kind of a bit confused because I don't know. I mean, I started this channel for serious because I wanted to show people what I like watching too. So I do makeup looks, tell the odd story, reviews I do. I'm not a makeup artist, but I have had enough practice in the world of makeup artistry. I lived in Los Angeles for 7 years, so everybody goes and has their makeup done. I'm going to just blend the outer edges of Willow with some of this bloom, just to soften it. So I don't know really. I mean, my views aren't high enough for me to say, oh my God, I'm losing all my viewers and oh, I'm not getting any views. But I'm genuinely interested in what people actually want to see, because I don't like it when YouTube recommends me stuff that I'm not interested in. But I watch a few influencers, or should I say content creators. Alexandra Nelly's one of them. Angelica Nyquist is another, because they have a passion for what they put on their face and they don't care about drama, although I can see that lots of people have pivoted to drama. And although I love Jen Loves, I love what she's pivoted into because she talks about industry news. Her research is amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do watch some drama channels. Rotten Mango is amazing, and as is Swoop, and in fact they make better documentaries than some that I've seen on TV, and I work in TV. Quickly blend all of this just to make sure it's, I think I might have gone overboard with the sparkle. Anyway, time for another disappointing product. One is the e.l.f. bronzing drops. I tried every which way to use this in a way that was going to work. I've used it on its own, I've used it with moisturiser, I've mixed it with foundation. I don't really understand. That's it there. It should work, but on its own it's too orangey for me as a olive skin, and I just don't know. I mean, surely it's going to be too orangey for anyone who's got a lighter complexion than me. But anyway, I've given up. I don't mind working for a good look, but I don't want to work that hard. And then the other thing was a great disappointment was the Katie Jane Hughes blush that I bought because it's this lovely orange colour. It's just so not blendable. Is that blended? No, not really. I know that she's really respected as a makeup artist, and some of the things in her brand have become sort of iconic, but that one's definitely not for me. Okay, so in terms of fallout, I had tons, and it's all from Eternal. I probably should have sprayed my brush, maybe. But anyway, I've just gone in with the old Scotch tape trick because I don't have any makeup on. Luckily, I was able to get rid of most of it. And then I am being hypocritical here because I then sprayed it with this Maybelline Lasting Fix, which is actually another no for me. But it's a no for me because I've got dry skin and this actually mattifies and it's literally a hairspray. But it's actually saved me because I then closed my eyes and just and I've sprayed this section of my face, which means that hopefully everything will stay where it's meant to be. It's actually making my face stiff, so I can't, if I smile, my face is like, I can't do that. So that is another no. Now, because I've got such dark circles under my eyes, I invested in a Huda Beauty slightly peachy colour corrector. I don't have dark circles, I have dark triangles. But anyway, let's worry about the salmon colour. under my eyes, and apparently you're only supposed to put it exactly where the dark bits are. Well, this is drying because you do put concealer over the top, but so that it doesn't turn into mush, you have to wait for everything to dry. This is a hero product of mine, Kapari. It's a lovely sunscreen. It's SPF 50. It has a bit of a sort of chemically smell, but okay, fine. But I do like it, and it's got like a little golden hue. I've put my ring light on so that you can see the salmon colour that's under my eyes before I try really hard to cover it with concealer. I'm going to let my Kapari dry down before I put on my foundation. And the concealer I'm going to use is the Kosas 01N. Going to add a little bit of my Prada, which I have absolutely loved all year, and it's truly a hero product. I know it's expensive, but you know I've got my Maybelline as well. I didn't want to like it in a way. So yeah, what kind of beauty community am I joining? And I'm sort of tempted to just live my merry life, and hopefully enough of you will join me. Another no for me this year, sadly, is the Rare Beauty, that basically, and it's too thick. I'll try and, it's, look, it's very thick, very goopy, and no matter how I try, I'm not going to put it on my eyes. Do a little bit of shaping. There's better things that are much more cost effective on the market. Tidy up my brows, and I found the most amazing method to fill in the gaps that doesn't involve a pencil. So this is the Anastasia brow gel, which is a bit confusing because it's exactly the same packaging as the Rare Beauty, and the Rare Beauty one is as good as this one actually. The best way for me to cover any gaps I've discovered is great colour here in the Morphe Rich Glitch palette, and I literally put a tiny bit on an angled brush, and see that there? No more gaps. I'm hardly letting the brush touch my eyebrows. This is the Lisa Eldridge amazing pencils. I think they're called Sculpt and Glide or something, or maybe that's the lip, but this is Night Forest. It's awesome. Sometimes if I'm wearing neutral colours, I'll wear a pop of this actually, and it just makes your eye ding. So back to the things that I am rejecting for this year, and I've grabbed a handful of lip glosses. I mean, 3,000 came out this year, and I fell for all the marketing. One's a lifter gloss. This one's a lifter gloss, which doesn't do anything. And this is a lifter plump, and they're both Maybelline. As you know, I love Maybelline. I'm not even going to put the plump on, it stings, and I don't think it's worth it. So these two are faux fillers from Huda Beauty, and I don't see them filling anything at all. Do you? There's two eyeshadows that I am going to ditch and are a great disappointment. This is the Victoria Beckham, one of the quads. It's powdery, unblendable. Look, they should work, but they don't swatch, and they don't, let's just say I was going to blend it. I mean, this has got yellow eyeshadow on it, but let's try and blend. Look at that, it's just disappearing. Hang on. See, that's just disappearing when I'm trying to blend it. That just disappearing when I'm trying to blend it. The only reason this is staying on is because I've got, this is wet this side, and this is completely gone. And that, actually that's not too bad, but who cares? Like, do I really want to pay? Thank God I only paid for the refill, I didn't pay for the thing, but like, there, that's why. That is a blended Victoria Beckham quad. This is the NARS Afterglow Tempting palette, which I've actually featured like twice, I think, already this year, since April. And I tried to declutter it, but I sort of rescued it and kept it in my collection. And here I am again. And it actually has the same effect as the Victoria Beckham, that even if you swatch it and then you try and blend the swatches, it disappears into nothing. So that's going. Right, okay, time for some colour on this face of mine. And these next two products are going to be no strangers. This is the Fenty Matchsticks in Mocha, which I absolutely love, and I try and convince myself not to put it straight on my face, but I do, and it doesn't shift your foundation or anything you've got underneath. It's just such a lovely formula, and then you just tap it in. One of the other hero products of the year has to be this Makeup by Mario dual-ended brush. I use the this is for foundation, this is for, well, you can see it's for blusher. Anyway, so yes, let's get back to what do people want to watch on YouTube these days. And it's a shame that everything sort of imploded in 2018 or whatever it was, when there were lots of scandals everywhere, but they seem to be kind of like happening every day of the week these days. Somebody isn't declaring a sponsorship deal, or somebody saying that some product is terrible and then they get paid to feature it and then it's a brilliant product. So it's quite a difficult market to know who to trust, and I can see that might put a lot of people off. But maybe there's a few of us micro creators that are really trying to stick to, this is what this product does for me, this is how much this cost, this is very expensive but this is cheaper. Bad news is more popular apparently. So now my blush, which is my Westman Atelier Petal, and I love this as a base. My Maybelline Blazing Blush, put it direct on my skin, and it just adds a little bit of dimension to my cheeks. And right at the very end, once I've got everything on, including my lipstick, I'll probably put a bit of this Rare Beauty blush on. Eyelashes, I've just put a couple of coats on. It's my fave Bad Gal Bang. I should put some falsies on, but I can't be bothered because I'm literally walking 200 yards to my neighbours later on. And while we're talking about mascara, a big disappointment of mine, which a lot of people seem to really like it, is this Kosas Soul Gazer mascara, which I just can't get it to work. I don't like the brush. Also, I don't think the formula's brilliant either. I just don't understand why everybody's raved about this. Definitely not for me. I've got a couple of liquid lid colours at both ends of the scale. This is the Elf. It's that. And then this is the Lisa Eldridge. Now it may just be that these two colours aren't for me, but I've tried them both and I don't like them at all. I mean, the Elf one doesn't budge, I'll give it that. You have to blend it very quickly after you've applied it. The Lisa Eldridge does blend for a while, but yeah, two liquid eyeshadows that I really don't like. Glossier liquid blush, which I bought in the summer, and I have tried it both on and off camera. It doesn't even try to be subtle. It's just such a, actually, you know what it looks like? It looks like a colour corrector. Yeah, that's a no. I've given that so many chances. Right, we're moving on to lips now. So here's one I don't like. This is the Victoria Beckham something or other. It's a lip stain, I think, and I don't actually want it on my lips. It's horrible. The applicator's just fallen off. That should go on. That should go on there. Some other products are great, but that's not one of them. Right, finishing up with something that I do actually like, which is the Rare Beauty lip oil in Joy. And what happens when this dries down is it does leave a stain behind, which is actually quite nice, so you don't have to feel like everything suddenly disappeared from the lower half of your face. So we've done makeup I hate, makeup I love, and well, at least we know there are some products that you shouldn't actually spend your money on. So this is the Sigma, it's actually a bronzer, which is so light that it's so blurring that I can use it as a finishing powder. Final touch, a little bit of Rare Beauty Bouncy blush in Gratitude, just on my cheeks, and there you go. I'm really just going to carry on and do my thing and hope that some of you like it enough to keep coming back. If you do, subscribe, give me a like, that always helps. So that's it.